On behalf of Rosedale United Church and Leaside United Church, welcome to our online children's program. Good morning. I'm Roberta from Rosedale, and it is so great to be with you today. Wherever you are and however you're doing, we are glad that you're able to spend time with us, where we learn a little story, do a little craft, and have a lot of fun. Today, you may need your Read, Wonder, Listen Bible, but if you don't have one, don't worry. We'll go through the story together. Today, we end the Fruits of the Spirit series. The past 4 weeks, we have been looking at the different fruits of the Spirit. The fruits of the Spirit, the gifts and values that Jesus and God have given us so that we can continue to be good people out there in the world, are very important. And we hope to take all of these gifts with us wherever we go. And so we're going to do a little craft with that, including making our own fruit of the Spirit. Here are the things that you'll need. For today's activity, you'll need the following: construction paper in any colors you like, some markers, again in any colors you like. I'm going to be mainly using the black one, but you choose your favorites. A ruler, a pencil, pair of scissors, and a stapler. If you're watching live, it's time to go get those materials and we'll see you in a minute. And if you're watching on YouTube, take a moment to pause the video, get all that you need, and we'll get started with you.
We light the Christ candle each week as a reminder of the light of Christ that shines within each and every one of us.
Let's begin with opening prayer. You may know the words. If you don't, they're right on the screen. Dear God, we thank you for today. We thank you for tomorrow. We thank you for our brains that help us think, our bodies that help us move, and our hearts that help us love. Amen.
Grandmother reached and picked up some juicy pears for her basket. How do you know when a tree like this is healthy and has good roots? When it gives good pears, answered Chloe. Exactly. And when people have their roots deep in the Spirit, it shows. They have good pears, giggled Chloe. Yes, Grandma laughed. The fruits of the Spirit are joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control, and love, cried Chloe. And love, echoed her grandmother as she gave Chloe a hug. When you see these fruits, you can be sure the Spirit is at work. You know, Chloe, some people argue about when and how Jesus will come again. But I think the Spirit of Jesus is in every place and every time. Whenever you do the things Jesus did, He is there. Whenever you love your neighbor, when you share your food, when you visit someone who's sick or lonely, when you make peace or make the circle bigger, Jesus is there. Chloe bit into a pear. It was warm from the sun and juice ran down her chin. What in the world could be more wonderful than good fruit?
As we wrap up the Fruits of the Spirit series today, I thought it would be good for us to make a fruit together. And since we don't have a full season to grow an apple tree, it would be a good time for us to make one out of construction paper. We're going to begin with the construction paper here and our ruler. I'm measuring out about 1/2 inch on the ruler, getting the handy dandy pencil, and then going all the way down. It does not need to be super straight. This I think is good. Then we cut it out. 1 down and 8 to go. So we have 9 strips of paper for the 9 fruits of the Spirit. Again, choose any colors you like. It could be all one color. It could be 9 different colors. You could have 2 or 3. I want to see what colors you chose. If you make this, feel free to send us a picture so that we can share with each other. Here we have all 9 strips of paper. Again, I chose different colors, but you do what you want. Now I'm going to take my marker and I am going to write all of the 9 fruits of the Spirit on these strips. 1 fruit of the Spirit per each strip. Fortunately, I've also written down the fruits of the Spirit so we don't forget them, and we'll go through them together. Some of them we know from previous weeks. So, let's start with joy. So now we have joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control, and what could possibly be the last one? If we say what is the most important thing that Jesus taught us, starts with an L, it is love. L-O-V-E. Because all of these are important, but love is why we have all of these. Because we love our neighbors, we have patience with them and treat them with kindness. Because we love our family, we celebrate with joy. Because we love our friends, we give them gentleness. We have peace with them. Love is the foundation for all of these things. And when they are put all together, they make some pretty tasty spiritual fruit. Now let's put all of these together. We are going to flip them over so that the writing is up on the other side. And then we're going to put them all in a wheel. So to show what I mean, we'll have the green there and the blue going around like that. And then the yellow, then the orange, so that all of the ends are on top of each other. Red. And we'll move them around just to make sure that they're sort of kind of even. Then we pin this down with our handy dandy stapler. So, pinching all of them, we're gonna scoop them up very carefully. Just like that. And put a staple through them all. Maybe 2. Give it a little shake just to make sure none of them are loose. Excellent. Then we bring them up top. I like to go sort of across and across. Yeah. This is a very big fruit. It almost looks more like a grapefruit size than I'd say an apple, but that's okay. The fruits of the Spirit are huge. Again, we'll just sort of fluff them out a little bit. Just like that, very carefully. And then staple them all together. There. So now we have a very bouncy fruit of the spirit. Needs a little bit more. I'm going to put a stem at the top. Now you can do this at home with more construction paper and just make a little stem that sticks out top here. You can do it with pipe cleaner as well. I'm going with the #1 rule with crafts here at the Maker's Nest. If you can reuse something, then go ahead and reuse it. Remember, this is a craft that we made a couple months ago, and if you look at the YouTube playlist, you'll find this one, I think it was from June. This is little paper bag loop. I'm gonna cut this out. Maybe cut a little bit off. And then I'm gonna bend and do one more staple in the middle here so it sticks up like a little stem. There we go. Now we have the fruits of a spirit. Almost looks like a pumpkin practically. Perfect for fall. Now you can take the stem and you can hang this wherever you'd like, on your door, on your bed frame, maybe in a window. If you want to keep it around for Christmas, maybe it'd be a nice little Christmas ornament. Or you can give it to someone and remind them of all of the fruits of the spirit that we have, all of the values and gifts that are in our heart that help us to be kind and patient and loving with all of our friends and family and neighbors, everybody. Wherever you go today, may you be reminded of all of the fruits that you have in your heart. Thank you for being a part of today's lesson, and we hope that you had a good time listening to our story and making this craft. Over the next few weeks, we hand the stories over to my dear friend Rebecca from Leaside United. She'll take you through some amazing stories and do some very fun crafts and experiments herself. Until then, we hope that you have a great week, and we'll see you soon. Bye.